Hi and welcome to Ask Javi. So I've taken a little bit of a hiatus, as some of you might have noticed, but I'm back, and to begin this new season of Ask Javi, as it were, I'd like to answer a question about something that's very near and dear to me, and that is, of course, the writing process. Matt Hoskins, who might actually have the record for most Ask Javi questions answered, writes, "When you're writing, are there things you like to surround yourself with to keep the creative juices flowing? Like sitar music, bobblehead Dodger dolls, Pop Rocks and Jolt Cola, or anything else? Also, any superstitions, like you wear the same underwear each Wednesday, or you enter the writer's room, spin 4 times, say a prayer to Shiva, and sacrifice a chicken. Free range only," he adds. Well, Matt, it's interesting that you should ask that. I don't actually say prayers to ancient goddesses or sacrifice poultry, but there are actually superstitions and things that writers do to keep themselves on a sort of even writing keel and to really get ramped up for the writing day. Here's how mine goes. I like to get up early for my writing day. I like to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for the day. Then it's very important to clean the desk and clean your computer screen and clean your keyboard to make sure you have a very good, neat writing surface. That's an important ritual. It's not a superstition so much, but it's something you have to do every time. Then, of course, I like to go to the treadmill and run for maybe 30 minutes or so. Get the metabolism really going, get the creative juices just really pumped up and going. Then after that, it's approximately 45 minutes to an hour of transcendental meditation, which sort of brings you down from the high of the running and gets you really ready to just start pounding on the keyboard, and all that. And then, of course, a shower, because just as you've made your writing surface neat and clean, you have to make yourself clean. You have to come with honor to the table. Then I have a collection of action figures. I like to touch each and every one of them. And, of course, reenact the suspension bridge battle from the end of the theatrical Battlestar Galactica movie. Only when I do it, I like to take the Apollo and Starbuck dolls, and instead of fighting Cylons, they're actually fighting a Panda Z action figure and a sort of super deformed variant of the Godzilla villain Baragon. Then, of course, I like to go to Los Angeles' world-famous Chinatown for a boba drink, which is very refreshing and really gets you ready for writing. It's just a really important thing. It's a little thing you do for yourself, And, of course, shopping for prawns, and then I like to try on some cool, slick-looking Asian threads, just to kind of feel like I'm really down in the writing vibe, So then after that, it's Mai Tais by the pool. It's an important writer ritual. You gotta do it, so there's that. And after that, I'm really ready to settle in for a good evening of writing. I can do about 10, 15, 20 minutes before I'm just conked out and ready to go to sleep and ready to start the next day exactly how I began the first one. And that's how a professional gets it done, Matt. That's how you do it. Thank you for joining me, and please join me again next week for another edition of Ask Javi. But I should do like at least one outtake, right? Except the outtakes have to kind of be natural, don't they?
I don't know about what kind of outtakes to do.
You don't know?
I mean, you are wearing like a t-shirt with no underwear.
Oh, you had to say that, didn't you? That's awful.
Yeah, it is awful. I don't think I've ever really seen anything quite like it.
That's horrible. You're like giving away the store. Jesus Christ. Could you turn off the camera?